Hello and welcome to Supergrads by Top Rankers. Today with us we have Naitik Singhal, uh, top ranker Supergrad Gwalior student. Of course with Darpan sir, head of the Gwalior area. My name is Vijayaditya Singh. I work with Supergrads top rankers in the CAT domain. First of all, many congratulations, Naitik. Many congratulations on your score.
Thanks a lot.
First thoughts, how are you feeling? What is the vibe around?
I'm feeling pretty happy, content with the score. I expected a bit more, just reviewed the silly mistakes that I had committed in the quant section. But yeah, it's a good score.
Okay,
Expected something near about this.
so just to outline your first controversial myth-busting opinion based on CAT 2025, something that you were not aware of.
Okay. Um, Myth busting was right. You can expect what can come in quants, but we can't really expect much. Year around, I thought ki VRC is the unpredictable section, but actually we were well prepared for VRC than compared to quants because quants was a bit, and even LRDI for that matter. The DI sections were mixed with LR, and they had a lot of computations and complexities in the questions. So
Right.
dealing with that was quite interesting too in the exam section as well.
Great, great. No, completely understood. In fact, a few more students have also shared a similar thought that VARC is something that was pretty similar to the kind of mocks they were giving, especially by
Yes.
top rankers. It was on a similar difficulty levels in terms of choosing the options and all. Great, but let's start. Let's start with the conversation. Naitik, can you give us a brief background of where you come from? What is your UG like? How did you prepare? Start preparing. Let's start with that.
Okay. So I'm come from Gwalior. Had a pretty born and brought up in Gwalior. I had all my schooling from Delhi Public School. Then had a knack for computing, computers, and performed competitive programming at an early age. So choosing engineering was like a pretty decent option for me. Then joined MIT as there. Mm, And the path to choose MBA was pretty like I had heard from one of my cousins to pursue MBA. They had a good career goals and how they were progressing with it. And but the switch to now I will start preparing for it. When I was in Kerala, there I met with the IIM Ahmedabad graduate. He made me decide that now you have to start preparing. You are in the third year. So that is where my journey started. Then I came to top rankers. All the teachers really supported me with the decision and cleared few of my doubts that engineers are on a back end when compared to for the selection process. But it's not so. We do have certain advantages over the topics that we hold.
But then, if not a lot, I'm sure. Naitik.
No, only a certain, at least for me.
So it started with one of the IIM Ahmedabad grad, and now you are sitting with Vijay Aditya. He is graduated from IIM Ahmedabad.
Yes, I just got to know that.
No, no, no. That's great. That's great. I'm sure. But so typically, your timeline of journey on preparation started around what, 18 months from the exam? 18 months before the exam?
12 months.
12 months before
I
the exam.
started last November.
And according to you, do you have any thoughts on how long should a journey typically take? When should students start this journey?
I believe I started at the perfect point because when coming towards the end of the exam, personally, I just felt a bit lethargic than the rest of the year. I have done everything that I could. I just need to just practice mocks, and I was waiting for when the exam should happen. It
Great,
was
great.
like
Darban sir, your thoughts on this, perhaps for a wider set of students, while Naitik could have been a bright one from the very start. What do you think is the typical journey duration or timeline that 2026 aspirants should
So I,
typically
I
follow?
always believe you should at least invest, 18 to 12 months for your preparation. For the two very simple reason, it is not about first phase only. It is also about the second phase of your preparation.
Right.
I'm pretty sure like Naitik is not only prepared for CAT, but he also prepared for the second phase. Already been thinking profile कैसे build करना है, what are the things to be added into profile, इंटरव्यू किस चैनल पे जाएगा, गोल क्लैरिटी लेके आना. भाई एमबीए करना तो सबको होता है, बट हाउ दे कैन गेट अ गोल क्लैरिटी दैट व्हाई एमबीए and what exactly they would like to accomplish and achieve through this MBA journey. So that clarity is also very important, because you know the moment you join the business school, the life is very different and pretty hectic. You don't get any time to think anything. So if you have a clarity, I think अंदर जाके भी decision making काफी आसान हो जाती है. So 12 to 18 months is the precise time. And if you talk about the first phase preparation, at least you should give an average, above average student should give around 1,000 hours to the preparation. People have a choice. They want to invest 1,000 hours in 12 months, 6 months, or 18 months.
Okay. Completely aligned on that. That's at least the number of hours you should be investing if that is the basis of your career for the next few odd years, if not more. So Natik, just wanted to understand, how did you start preparing? What was your step zero? How did you approach the exam? How did you take the sections? How did you analyze your mocks? What was the strategy? Did you have a permanent strategy which you followed throughout the year, or did the strategy keep on changing? It's just that so that students who are watching us right now can, get more insight as to what can they do differently or do right in the first go to make sure that their CAT attempt in the upcoming year goes right.
So our preparation, just like I mentioned, it began in November. I just followed what all the advices were given by Darpan sir, Mandeep sir, Abhishek sir, Rohit sir. Just started completing the books, maintained my proficiency in fonts, made some tricks on the fingertips of my hand. Then started writing mocks in, I guess, in April, um, March or April. So it was always just one thing, a safe time. While VRC, I used to attempt second RC, two RCs from beginning, and then sped up to attempting three RCs with complete VA, four RCs with complete VA, and then it stuck with me that I have to attempt four RC to get a good score in VA. LRD and quants have always been my uh, drawbacks, like something which holds my score back. But in CAT examination, it did come out through. Everything was performed well. I did work on that more than VARC, considering the VRC section classes in the coaching itself helped more, and we have to spend more time on quants on ourselves. Practicing quants is more important for me. The strategy was always key: save time, maintain the accuracy, and keep practicing. Consistency brought me here.
Great. No, 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 that's great. Especially for the DILR piece, since a lot of students said this year that DILR was a bit on the difficult side. Building on the 12-month piece that you also talked about, I think while VARC and quants are still something that you can probably prepare in a shorter piece of time, DILR is where it requires real fertility of mind, which only develops with time. So you can't combine 9 hours of DILR study in one day and be like, okay,
Right.
now I am ready. That's
Right.
perhaps where the bigger
Whatever the
delta.
exposure that you can come up with, like quants, some people have the knack for quants, some people have the knack for English, but LRDI is something a totally
Great.
different realm to get
Completely.
into.
A lot of students have, like, even myself, I completely resonate with the same thread of thought.
Mhm.
DILR is not a easy ball that you can just play around with.
Right.
No, that's great. So in terms of the mocks, how many mocks would you have given typically if you have a just a number on the top of your head? Do you think some
Okay. 20 to 25 mocks.
20 to 25 mocks?
Uh,
Where with a good amount of analysis of how things are going on, all those things, right?
right.
Yeah.
With good
Darpan sir, do you think
analysis.
that's a good enough number to be balanced, to be targeting 20, 25?
Again, matlab, it depends on the amount of time that you have. If you have
Yeah,
more time, you can certainly do. But the part that you have just said, it's not about mock, it's about the analysis of the mock.
right,
हमने पहले भी एक वीडियो में बात की थी कि भाई एक मॉक मेरे लिए अगर एज अ स्टूडेंट मैं पढ़ूं तो इट इज अ 8 hours एक्सरसाइज. So
right,
2 hours of mock, then another 2 hours to attempt those questions which I could not do in that timeline,
right,
and then the 4 hour of analysis. So I typically take 6 to 8 hours to analyze one mock, because then I have to do the back reading of those topics which I could not solve during the mock. So 25 mocks you're talking about, 25 into 6, even if I say it is 150 to 200 hours exercise.
right.
So when I said 1,000 hours of study, matlab, just see to it, 25% of your time, 20-25% should actually go in writing and analyzing mock.
Analyzing more.
Fair, no, completely aligned. I think even I personally vouch a lot for doing a mock right instead of just increasing the number of mocks you're doing, because there's no learning, there's only attempts. Otherwise, it's very important to analyze a mock to be
Yes.
actually improved upon.
Actually, some statistics that we usually get on the top rankers portal for the mock analysis. I used to analyze in the beginning of my mocks in the starting couple 10 mocks that the time out of 120 minutes I used to utilize 60 minutes for the correct answer and 60 minutes for unattempted or wrong answers. So that used to get me the half of the time I'm giving the right answers and the half of the time I'm wasting, like at least I'm not scoring any points, rather diminishing my score. So these analytics do really help and make you prepare to what to focus on.
Aligned. Just on a different note, Darpan sir, how was Netik when the first time you saw him coming to the coaching to prepare? How did you like his attitude in the first few days? Did you see him going somewhere? Did you think he will always do good? How was it? Just some thoughts from you.
मैं बच्चे को एनालाइज करता हूँ शांति और क्रांति से.
Okay.
सो इट इज, मैं क्लास में इनको कई बार बोलता भी था कि अंदर ना शांति होनी चाहिए और बाहर क्रांति.
क्या बात
उल्टा होता है, अंदर तो बहुत क्रांति चल रही है लेकिन ऑन द एग्जीक्यूशन पार्ट शांति चल रही है. So I would like to associate Naitik with one person who is very calm inside, and his actions, his mocks, everything used to speak by itself.
great.
So
No.
he has that. And Naitik, मैं तो नैतिक को जानता हूँ, काफी टाइम से जानता हूँ, तो मैंने इससे काफी बात की है. He's coming from a phenomenal family, like, even the sister is chartered accountant. She's doing phenomenally well, right? His father is amazing and a very hardworking man, right? Who has created a lot of things in the space or ecosystem of Gwalior.
Oh,
So
great.
this really helped, Naitik, because you take inspirations from the people around, and he was one of the sensitive child जो आसपास देख के सीखता था कि what people are doing good, what people are doing right. So I must compliment Naitik for that from day one. Like, he has that thing. And स्कोर कम भी आता था तो आपको परेशानी दिखती नहीं थी. He seeks the for the faculty for the solution. He was not the one जो प्रॉब्लम्स को लेके कृप करे. He was the one जो प्रॉब्लम को एक्सेप्ट करके उसके सॉल्यूशंस ढूंढता था. So for any student, I advise, this is something which is very important. There is no harm asking for the help. टीचर्स है, आपके पेरेंट्स हैं, आपके सिबलिंग्स हैं. Go out, they are yours.
No, that's such a great and positive attitude to be going with. Really, that was a good insight uh, on Naitik. Naitik, some insights from you. How did you like the entire journey with top rankers going across the year? Uh, what did you like? What did you not like?
So as I mentioned that I used to go to the teachers. So it is really a good luck of mine to have teachers like them. And then only you can, the student has the confidence and has the confidentiality to visit the teachers, ask out his or her problems, and they were really helpful. Both Mandeep sir, Abhishek sir, and Darpan sir all helped me with all my problems. I used to go to them when I scored less or when I knew this is my weak points, but I am not able to overcome them. I used to go to them without any hesitation. And even the whole journey was quite stable for me. It never had its ups and downs. It was a smooth road for me, except for the marks. Ups and downs in the mocks are really something which like in the beginning I used to climb up, then there was a sudden drop in the marks, so that is where I panicked a bit. But rather than that, the preparation was all in a consistent manner. The overall experience, I never visited a coaching or never had a coaching before in my life. This was the first experience and probably the best experience.
So I'm sure that the philosophy that we work at Supergrads is also mentorship. Before this is not a typical education coaching. We mentor students instead of just teaching them in a formal fashion.
Obviously, I felt it at every moment
No, no, no.
when I was at the coach.
Great. Just some parting words from Darpan and Naitik, both of you. If there is one advice that you would give to CAT 2020 aspirants right now, what it would be, Naitik, we can start from you.
Okay, what worked for me is staying consistent and following everything that your teachers tells you.
Consistency and discipline with the faculty coordination is going to get you through the journey.
Going to get you through without any doubt.
Sure. Darpan, sir.
I would say it's just the half the journey. The second phase is still left.
Yeah.
So all of the student, I would strongly advise that please look for some serious mentors for your GDPI preparation. Don't just rely on few AI tools because they don't know you. And whenever you are writing your SOP, you are preparing your answers. In every SOP, every answer, every word that you communicate, there must and there should be your soul. Then it will be easy for you to crack the interview and barge into the best of the colleges that people are looking for. So first of all, so amazing. Many congratulations, Naitik, for this beautiful, feat. But yes, long way to go. So
And
wish you the best, and we are always there for you.
counting on it.
All the best, Naitik. See you
Thank
around.
you.
All the best, man.